Green, he couldn't break free, and it's third down. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Carr now to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On play action. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson going to run again. First down and more for Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jackson will look to throw it.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those deep.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he moved left there, Charles Little. Danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side. Went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Fighting him off. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power. My best back right now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out, and the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is uh-oh. He's going to...
Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
And the Raiders pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On first down, Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The third most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
On first down, Drake. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. To throw, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he hits Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flushed out right. Got him in. It's Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. John Brown, 28 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Buying time to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 1, Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Football, and the Raiders pick it up, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
On play action, it's Carr rolling to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Carr. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
3rd down here.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Carr now on 1st down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. We're through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And that's complete to Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
John Brown in his 8th season in the NFL now spent the last 2 in Buffalo. Snagged that one for a nice catch.
Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 41 yards. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
She's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Carr. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw here. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case,
it's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Carr going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Carr going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier